Oh, hey!
We're here.
Welcome
We made
to
it.
Geekshow Helpdesk.
We're basically here.
Sorry for the tardiness.
We're here.
This was all on Tony. He claims fault for us all.
Sounds like Jaren's
Even though it
thrusting
wasn't us.
fault.
We can't press the button. It's Tony.
He's thrusting
Exactly.
fault upon me, is what it sounds like.
But it was
Not
your fault,
trying-
mister. I'm going to get
It
up and go
was.
out of my chair for the last 5 minutes.
It was, but I
Thank you.
just like how Jaren was very eager to point that out. and
I was
try
very
and
eager
make me,
too.
Look
I
at
will
you jerk.
thrust anything your
You
way
jerk.
anytime you want.
I will
Jaren's
kick
always
what you
thrusting.
thrust.
Jaren's always thrusting.
Thrust
He is a
far
big
too
thruster.
much. This is a Geek Show Help Desk where I talk about tech, gadgets, and science-related things. Usually.
And
I'm your
thrusting,
host.
Apparently.
Yes.
Quad T, Tony. Yep,
Don't
yep.
like that. I don't
Yep.
like that at all.
And we got the whiner over on the lower right-hand side. Lando.
I'm whining? Jaren's the one whining. Oh,
You sound like
hi.
you're whining right
talking
now.
about?
It's
Just
just
because I have a very
it's-
nasally voice, it always
Yeah,
sounds
it's
like I'm whining.
It's just his congestion. It makes it kicks
It's
that.
the congestion. It's my voice. It's kind of high pitched.
It kicks his nasally voice into
I'm just
a whiner tone.
I listened to Weedus on the way home for my daughter's gymnastics. So today I'm
great
just
song.
a teenage dirtbag.
What a great
a
song.
great
the
song.
one song
Go
that they
go watch
One hit
the-
wonder.
they wrote.
Yep. Go
Yeah.
watch the tiny desk
Oh,
concert version of it.
so good.
It's so good.
So good. Weedus is
Did they ever
that,
have
that,
any
that one
other-
song.
Any other song that was
Does it
maybe
matter?
not as popular, but just kind of popular?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but it doesn't matter because that
The-
song
the-
stands on its own.
Timeless.
One is better than zero, Tony.
It's very true.
How much do you need from them?
Uh,
Do you need their souls?
2, perhaps? Would 2 be too much?
Yeah.
One hit wonders are the best. We love our one hit wonders.
All right, it's Jaren. He has
Hey.
yet to create a one-hit wonder.
He's the
I'm
thrust
hoping.
king.
Yeah, thanks, Owen. Thanks. Yeah, that's what Tony likes to call me, the Thrust King. You can find me on the socials at Blue Sky at
We're
Geronius.
alone, Jaren.
That got so weird so
Oh,
fast.
that threw him off. Look at that.
Look at her.
Winner.
T-
right
Does
here.
that count as TTBS? I don't know if that does.
Winner.
I don't know what
And
to
we
do.
got
And we
Owen.
got a host.
We still got Owen. See, that's how bad he was thrown off.
Oh, wow.
Here
Okay.
I am.
Without Owen completely.
Still here. Look, I shaved. Look at me. I even bathed in the last day and a half, so I am tip-top shape.
Nice.
Good job, Owen.
Like our, but you know who hasn't?
He
showered?
already introduced himself.
already
We're not going to introduce him. He,
I'll tell you
he
who haven't-
threw off
I-
our whole groove.
I'll tell you who didn't shower because he said so. It's our host Tony. I just wanted to bring out the fact that you said you smelled.
I just got back from the gym like an hour ago. Didn't have
That's
time to
fair.
shower. Had to eat dinner.
That's actually pride smell,
So,
right?
here we
Because you
are.
got back
Yep.
from the gym.
Got that right.
Proud of that stank.
That's a fair point.
Got
Okay,
that
Dustin.
right. All right. Let's move forward on our normally scheduled activities with emails. Have we got an email?
Yeah, we got a plethora.
Normally scheduled activities? Makes it sound like summer camp, Tony.
Isn't every week like summer camp?
Maybe for you.
Mm.
We got an email from Dustin. Hello,
Hi,
all.
Dustin.
I have a problem I need some help with. I'm a local hat maker. We use very specialized molds and tools for our trade. To purchase the antique tools or modern versions of them can be very expensive. I was looking for an alternative option, and I believe that 3D printing would be an accessible option. There are several makers of these blocks and tools on Etsy, but none are available in what I currently need. My question is, where can I find a local person to make the CAD file? I would need to print them in a variety of sizes. Also, as I live in the Stone Age, I personally do not have a computer to print these for myself. So secondarily, do you have any recommendations for a Utah local to print these items? Any help would be greatly appreciated. This doesn't need to read on air, but you definitely can. You guys are the only tech folks I know, so thank you. You better believe we're going to read it on air.
I
That's
like
because
that you
Jaren
added
never
that.
reads the emails
He
beforehand,
doesn't-
is
that
what
was
it
so
is.
good. That's so
If
No,
you
good.
don't
I
want
sure
it right
do.
on air, you got to put that first.
But that's
I do.
okay.
I read them.
As they air. It's live.
In
It's
real
all
I have
live.
I have
In
follow
real
up
time.
questions. Can I ask some follow up questions?
I don't think
first,
he's,
He's not gonna. Yeah,
I know.
Let's check and see if
But
you got him on
I
the
just-
line,
here's,
Tony.
here's,
Yeah,
here's
let
the
me-
big
let me
one.
give him a call.
When can I come on a field trip to see how you make hats? Because I've watched some guys on Instagram make like old hats, like cowboy hats or whatever, and those things are freaking sweet. I would love to come see the hat making process and come like see what's available.
His
that
tagline
sounds
says,
so
Dustin
cool.
Williams, Ace is Wild Hats.
There you go.
Ace
Ace
is
is wild
wild.
hats.
If you need a hat, I bet
check
they.
it out.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
So what you need is a friend who is good with CAD and good with 3D printing. Barring that,
So
Oh
so
my
I've
barring
been,
that, there is an option actually that you might want to look into. I put a link to it in our Slack. Let me pull it up again. I think it's called slcmaker.com. So this place is I've actually toured this facility, and it's pretty rad actually. Oh, it's makesaltlake.org. Sorry, excuse me. Makesaltlake.org. And it's a building, couple of buildings close together that it's hobbyists and things that like to do crafty stuff. And they have a big 3D printing area, they have a big woodworking area, they have a big metal area, and
you can go in there and
basically go in there and meet people. It's like a community driven thing, and see if there's anybody there that knows how to do what you're looking for.
yeah. If and also if you have,
Nonprofit. So
so there's on TikTok I follow a lot of people building cars and they need to build custom stuff, and they do a lot of swaps between cars. And there's a guy on there that does 3D scanning. And so you take your part, you 3D scan it, and then basically print a mold out. And it sounds like he needs to make the tools out of maybe something a little bit more robust than plastic. I don't know, but
yeah, I would probably say that as well.
But either way, if you can get a mold of it, then you can take it to somewhere and they can CNC it and cut it out in aluminum or whatever you need at that maker's.
Also something you could probably do at makesaltlake.org.
Yeah. So it's all about finding a good mold or a good copy. But
I toured it with my friend Michael Beck, and I'm looking at pictures of it right now, and they've actually got a lot more cool stuff than when I toured it a couple of years ago. So they have higher.
That's probably a really good place
3D
to start
printers
for everything.
Okay, I'm not sure what you guys are talking about because I don't care. I'm looking at freaking Dustin's Instagram right now, the Aces Wild Hats Instagram.
Interesting.
Holy freak, these hats are dope.
Interesting that you don't care about how we're talking how to help the man who.
I'm sure you guys are doing great. I'm not paying attention because I'm looking at the hats. The hats are freaking sweet. I want a freaking hat. Dustin, I'm coming your way, my dude.
Yeah,
You need a fez? Do you want a fez?
No, he looks like a fez kind of guy.
He looks like a fez guy. Very
I don't
punchable.
have any CAD knowledge at
I
all.
don't have enough math for that. Sorry. I just that's a level of geometry that I don't have. But some people, you know what? Maybe even try it out in AI. Maybe one of the AI agents can do it. Even if it's not one of the big, maybe it's not one of the big LLMs, but like there's some AI agents out there that can specialize. Maybe it can help you build a tool and at least get the dimensions.
He already admitted in the email that he's StoneAge with technology. So
maybe they can help you make some stone. Maybe they can help you make some stone tools. I'm going to cut you off right
there, Owen, and go on to the next email.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you.
MakeSaltLake.org. Check it out, and there might be a way that you can connect with somebody there that can help you.
All right, we got email from Interrupting Cow. He says, "Salutations, Helpdeskians. I currently have fiber internet with 1 gig symmetrical speeds. However, what I notice is with the download speeds using Ookla, i.e. speedtest.net, if I connect to the ISP, I receive the download speed I am subscribed to. But if I connect to another server, even 5 miles away, I get roughly half the speed. Well, I know that the further distances away, the longer it takes for data to travel to you. While it tests the upload speeds, they are still consistently 1 gig. Roughly all of the servers in Utah County consistently give me 1 gig upload, but varying download speeds. I assume the issue is I don't have a managed switch."
I got him.
That is probably the issue.
Is this normal? Was this email just one giant troll interrupting Cow?
That's so all of that to get to the managed switch joke. I applaud you, sir.
Dedication.
I would say it is not that abnormal what you're seeing there, because yes, the closer the server is, the better the speed is you're going to get, or at least the better latency. But B, the servers you hook up to can vary the speed at which it receives and sends data greatly.
Yeah.
So
that's an interesting fact. When a service provider says you get 1 gig up and down, where do they verify that to? Just the last mile?
Yeah, exactly.
Are they?
And honestly,
that could be anywhere.
The ISP can only guarantee that on their network.
That's all they can control.
Which
Right,
would be
that's
the
all they
last
can
mile.
control,
Which would be the last mile,
usually
right?
be the last mile.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for instance, speed related, I can download Steam games at 110 megabytes per second. Does fantastic. I switch over and try to download games on like Epic, for example.
Their servers purposely
are purposefully throttled, and I get like 35 megabytes per second.
A lot of VPNs do that too. Like most VPNs will do that too. They throttle it because they're like, well, we've got all these users using the same hardware, and that makes sense if he's testing within his, with Ookla, with speed test, it's going to go to the closest provider, which is still going to be that his ISP's gear.
And there's some other ones you can try too, like
there's a bunch out there.
Fast.com.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch out there.
I wonder if DSLreports.org is still up. I haven't checked them in a million years.
Ookla, speed test just has the best name, and so it gets the most play.
All right, Owen, I'm going to stop you right there and move to the next email.
No,
I
not this time.
I also really like
Look those up.
fast.com. Have you ever used that before?
DSL Reports is no longer operational, apparently.
Oh, DSL Reports sucked. It was never good. All right.
Fast.com.
Another email from Dan. He says, Frame TV suggestions? And my immediate response is, no.
Yeah,
yes, buy one. They're great.
Don't
they're kind of crappy, but they're fine.
Did you just say it's great, but it's kind of crappy, but it's fine? Was
That's
that
exactly what I said?
Your review of the Frame TV?
I watch TV on all the time. I love it.
Depends on your use case, right?
It really does.
Hey, guys. Longtime listener since the days of recording in Jaren's basement. Woo! I'm famous.
Nice.
I wrote this email and forgot about it in my drafts for a few weeks now and have since closed on a home with a projector setup that I have zero idea how to use.
Oh.
So I'm not actively looking for a Frame TV anymore, but for the future, I'm still curious on your thoughts. Well, thank goodness for that, because Frame TVs suck. I was looking at Frame-style TVs in the ballpark of $1,000. I was looking at the Samsung Frame, TCL Next Vision, and Hisense Canvas TV. They looked pretty similar in specs, but I believe the Hisense had a higher refresh rate. I believe Jaren and Lando have mentioned they have Samsung frames. Nope.
I do.
Nope.
Jaren's a huge supporter, actually.
Jaren's got a Samsung OLED.
I am wondering if you guys are still happy with them. Definitely not. And if you were to buy a new Frame TV today, I would not. Would you still go with Samsung? Thanks, guys. Dan.
He would still go with Samsung, though. You can't say no to everything. You would go with Samsung if you had to.
Honestly, if I had to, I probably would choose Samsung.
There you
with
go.
Major caveats. So, Frame TVs, I know a lot of the women out there love them, and that's fine.
Are you calling me a woman?
I haven't met a single guy that likes the Frame TV. Okay.
Well,
Lando, he said it's good.
If this is offensive to you, write Owen at geekshowhelpdesk@gmail.com.
Please.
It's interesting that you go this route, Jaren, because 99% of the time you are 100% a form over function person.
It's true.
And for you to draw the line at TVs,
and that's the thing.
When the Frame TVs, let's be honest, the Frame TVs on the wall look better than an OLED TV as a fixture on the wall.
No, you're right. But
they do.
Tony,
TVs.
This shows you how much I love display technology.
We found the 1%.
You have to understand that the perfect TV is Jaren's Mecca. It's his Everest.
There is a perfect TV now, but it is expensive, and that would be the LG G6.
G6 or the G5 at 65 inches or up.
Yeah.
You going for it? Have you already ordered one, Jaren?
I need to somehow break my C10.
I'll let your kids know. Get an intense game of Mario Kart or something going.
Just throw the controller at it.
Mm-hmm. They're not that
I
crazy.
know.
They're perfect little angels, unfortunately.
So there's your answer. If you're really, really, really worried about how it looks on the wall when it's turned off or when it's on screensaver mode, probably go with the whichever one has the highest brightness and the best frame rate.
So if you want to spend a ton of money, LG announced a wallpaper TV. We saw it at CES this year. Remember that uber thin one?
That's not the G series. That's the next. Oh, called. I think it's called wallpaper. Or,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like the G series themselves, they are crazy thin too.
Yeah.
They don't have the fancy bezel, but I mean, if you're crafty, you can make your own wooden bezel. But they're OLED, and you probably don't want OLEDs on all day, every day. So that's probably the downside. with Frame TVs, the Samsung Frame Pro, that one's more decent. It has a mini LED display, so you actually get some good contrast and actual HDR as opposed to all the other Frame TVs. If I were to choose between Samsung TCL and Hisense, I trust Samsung more longevity-wise than TCL and Hisense. And I'm sure they've improved over the years, but I don't know. I don't know if I still trust Samsung more, though. Google TV is in TCL, whereas Samsung has their horrible Tizen OS. I hate Tizen.
Yeah, but
they're all so bad.
You're just gonna put an Apple TV on it anyway, or a Roku or something, right? Like
no, because it's hung on the wall.
Like you'd have to run to it. You'd have to have its house.
Don't they have a cable that goes down to a box usually?
Yeah,
you plug into the box.
The Samsung does. The Hisense and the TCL do not.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different then.
Yeah,
like run a cable from the wall to the Apple TV somewhere else. Like,
but if you can have a cable on the wall, then why are you going to have a frame?
I just do it.
Or just drill a hole in the wall and throw the Apple TV in it and call it a day.
Yeah, I created a little cubby behind.
There's ways around it for sure.
I just the back cubby.
So Tony, I read that email and I did research. So on you for saying I don't read emails. Okay,
great job. 1 for 3. Proud of you, Jaron.
One for how many years are we doing this?
Great job.
It's a lot of emails. It's a lot of emails, Jaron.
I'd give you a brownie, but you can't eat it. All right.
Gluten-free.
Got him.
I could. Can it be a gluten-free brownie? Please.
Okay.
Nope.
We'll get a gluten-free brownie for you.
Yay.
What's the point?
A gluten-free brownie is still better than no brownie.
I don't know about that.
Though?
You sure about that?
I bet it
sure.
is. Jaron wouldn't know. Jaron wouldn't know.
You know what?
Jaron would know.
You know what? Screw you, you jag.
All right. That's all the emails?
Much fun.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for writing in, folks that did so. If you decide you want to write in, do it. It's just geekshowhelpdesk@gmail.com.
I dare you.
Owen dares you.
I dare you.
All right. Let's get on to the news stories of today. Oh, before we do that, actually, we got to have the carbonation station.
Oh, yeah.
I got this drink a while back at a 12-pack, and it has been delicious. I think I've had like 3 of them so far.
And you don't have diabetes yet?
Not yet. I can't be sure if I've if I've reviewed this one already.
You haven't. I remember.
Are you sure? Okay. So it is Arizona. It's the big can. They don't. It's 22 ouncer, baby. 22 ouncer.
That's too much for one man to drink.
Lot.
Green tea, Georgia peach.
Okay.
That sounds amazing.
Carbonated?
Energy drink.
It's carbonated.
Where did you get this?
Okay.
Amazon. And it is Fallout themed as well. So the can looks distressed and it's got Fallout pictures and stuff on it. The downside to this one is it is fully loaded with sugar. Well,
not a downside.
It's not fully loaded because it's 22 ounces, and in the 22-ounce can, there's 45 grams of sugar.
That's a
With
lot.
most sugary energy drinks, you're getting around 60 grams of sugar in 16 ounces.
But
So this is actually less sugary
Yeah.
than your average Monster or Rockstar that has
That's
sugar.
a win.
Not their other Arizona drinks. Those other Arizona drinks, they pack the sugar in.
Oh, yeah. A lot of them they do for sure. But this one, yeah, it's let me tell you, delicious. Okay. If you like carbonated peach soda, this is it.
I do.
Gosh,
right here.
I do.
It is so good.
Don't you know?
180 calories for the can at 22 ounces. That's not terrible.
Nope.
Caffeine content on this, you're going to love this, Lando. 234 milligrams of caffeine for one
Yeah,
can.
but here's the how much of that is that from the tea and how much of that is from artificial tea or artificial
Caffeine.
Well, it
like
doesn't
man-made
it does,
caffeine.
I mean, it doesn't say because
This is
it
Arizona.
just says
we're
natural
talking about.
caffeine from green.
Because here's the thing about caffeine from tea, like you may be able. There's more of it, but it's less potent caffeine in my book. Like
is incorrect.
That's how I feel about tea. So I'm gonna tell you, I think I'm okay with that number because I think it's probably on par with a Red Bull. For me, I don't know. Tea
Double?
just never does it for me.
Double and some.
Like I said, I think it's less potent.
So-
I don't care what you think. I don't think if you're. I think it's true. I'm gonna believe what I want to believe. My feelings don't care about your facts.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let's talk about.
Thank you.
Let's
Lando,
talk about
that's
this,
how
Maha.
everybody else is doing it. Everybody else is doing
Yeah,
it.
let's
So why
talk
can't
about
you?
this, Maha.
I want
the fact of the matter
my
is,
beliefs, no facts, just beliefs and feelings. I know when I drink a tea that has more caffeine, I don't feel it like I do with artificial tea. It's less potent.
Speaking
Speak
my
your
language.
truth, Lando. Speak your
Exactly.
truth.
Thank you. Don't.
Let's talk about
AKA
reality.
AKA
Let's talk
the
about-
truth. No, it's the truth.
No,
Let's
it's
talk
to
about
Lando.
reality for a second.
My truth.
In this square,
this also
it's the
has
truth.
caffeine, probably from the guarana seed extract, because guarana seed has caffeine in it as well. So it's got some ginseng as well in there. So it's a fair vitamin B6, vitamin B12. It's a fairly common type of ingredients for an energy drink. It's not just caffeine like some.
And it's a delicious peach flavor.
And it is.
Don't
it
forget
is super,
that.
super,
You know,
super good. I drank one actually this morning.
Stop.
The ghost peach, the sugar-free one, is awesome.
It is awesome.
Speaking of
Okay,
peach
I'm going to
energy
speak
drinks.
now. I Googled it. I Googled the words, is caffeine from tea less potent? The Google AI says, yes, the caffeine
Tony,
from tea
the
often
Google
feels less
AI.
potent than coffee.
Let Tony do
Let
it.
me-
Check
He's
your
gonna
sources,
let it-
please.
Hang on, Lando. Let me throw some water on it here right now. It's very,
Nope.
very simple.
I am vilified. I've done my research and everything, damn it.
Research.
I
is
win.
It doesn't matter if it's less potent or more potent. The point is they've put enough of it in there that it has 234 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah.
Less potent caffeine.
So that's like saying this pound of leaves, this pound of feathers weighs less than this pound of lead. That's what you're saying, basically.
It's exactly what I'm saying, and I'm good with that.
But more to the point, caffeine
Thanks for your help, Ryan.
and anhydrous, which is the synthetic caffeine, actually burns through your system faster than natural caffeine.
But brighter.
I don't know if it actually
You like
If it
that?
goes faster, it probably feels brighter.
Yeah.
but it definitely clears out of your system faster than natural caffeine does. Anyway, long story short, absolutely fantastic. They sell it on Amazon, and I think I've seen it in some stores as well, like Harmon's and things like that. But if you like peach soda, grab
Talk about a company
Sounds
that's
amazing.
just survived the test of time, though.
Arizona. There is a fascinating.
They have been around forever. Are they owned by Coca-Cola yet?
No, they're still independent, man.
Okay.
Which is amazing because all their prices are still great.
Yeah, go on YouTube, and I think it was Business Insider did a 15-minute long YouTube interview and story about them 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was really interesting. So anyway, flavor, this is a solid 9 out of 10 in my opinion. And kick, you got 234 milligrams of natural caffeine along with the other stuff that they put in there, so you get plenty of buzz.
I'm just really thirsty.
Kick is 8.5, 9. I would say you can't get much better than that if you like peach sodas. It's the flavor on it is like Arizona. If you ever drink Arizona anything, the flavor is a little bit on the light side.
Yeah. Water.
But just a little bit watery, but it's absolutely.
Oh, so you'll make fun of LaCroix, but not Arizona.
This is
see.
not
I
nearly
will,
the
because
same.
LaCroix lacks flavor completely,
Yeah.
whereas Arizona just has a little bit
No.
less flavor.
No, it's bursting with
The-
essence.
The amount
Essence of what? Air?
Flavor.
the
No,
amount of flavor
way.
lost by Arizona still far surpasses the amount of
Oh,
flavor that
absolutely.
LaCroix has.
Absolutely.
So, let's see. That's enough of
I don't
that.
know about that.
That's enough of that. Speaking of another fruit, though, Apple. Incoming Apple event, March 4th. We're going to be seeing what the new MacBook Pros are looking like, what the new iPads look like. And Lando just left.
It's like, you know what? This
I'm outta
Apple
here.
news. I can't with Apple anymore. I just
I
can't
know.
with those guys.
He's the biggest Apple fanboy we have.
He better
and,
get back
know.
in here.
and he just decides to leave in the middle of the Apple story. Huh. You clicked the wrong tab. Yeah, the X on the wrong tab.
Yeah,
I've been
he
there.
did.
I've been there.
That's literally all of the announcement for this. Is we're going to see what they have to offer on March 4th at 9 a.m. Eastern time. 9 a.m. Eastern time. Whoa.
Yeah, it's not a typical event. They are set up in 3 different cities across the world, and press just comes and checks out the new stuff.
Oh, it's not a
So
keynote style.
they'll likely announce things
Probably
maybe
couple
a day or
days
two before.
yeah.
And, yeah.
Okay.
But the rumors are new iPhone 17e, the cheap version, some new iPads. I hope it's an iPad mini with OLED screen.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
And possibly a cheap MacBook based off of the iPhone processor rather than an M series processor.
A17 processor, but they're probably going to have new MacBook Pros too, because you still don't have a MacBook Pro with an M5 Max or an M5 Pro. So might even have a Mac Studio, because they skipped the M4 series with the Studios, right? So we might be getting the M5 Ultra on the Studio.
I would like a new iMac, because we're getting to a point where we need a family computer, like out in the open, you know.
Sure.
And I don't want to spend money on a freaking old iMac.
Yep.
With only
You
a
have
60 hertz
an
display.
old keyboard and mouse and
but you're
screen
committed to
laying around. Buy a Mac Mini. That's what I did for my family. They're great.
Cables, Lando, cables.
Remember the conversation?
There's like 2 cables, dude. There's a power cable and a cable from the thing to the monitor, and that's it.
Remember the
conversation? 2 more than I need. Okay.
99%. This is in the 99%.
But you still have to do a power cable.
Yeah,
right?
one cable's fine because it's necessary.
Okay. And you're,
we're not in the
you can sticky
tape
tape
future,
the Mac
Owen.
Mini to the back of your computer monitor. You'll never see it.
Yes, I will.
How?
When I'm behind it, I will see it.
Are you going to go behind that?
Plus, I'll have more cables.
You'll have one more HDMI cable from the computer to the
Do you not understand how these things work?
And you're committed to stay in the Apple ecosphere?
I have looked at Windows all-in-ones, and I am not a fan.
Yeah. Intel NUC's not bad, but
that's not an all-in-one, Owen. I want an all-in-one for that particular space.
Yeah.
Dell makes a decent one. Dell makes a
buy
decent one.
Nook, buy a Mac Mini, dude. They're just like $400 for a little computer.
I almost bought one last week, but I didn't.
Cool story. All right.
No, it's true.
Let's talk about something that we're never going to get to see anyway.
I have things about things we're not going to see.
Micron is working on new SSDs. Who cares? We don't get to see them anyway.
Not working on. They have hit mass production on PCIe 6 SSDs.
Wow.
Nuts.
Consumers barely even take advantage of PCIe 5 stuff, you know?
No, like I still have all 4 drives, and I am perfectly happy with that.
And I've seen side-by-side comparisons of like regular use on a computer. There is no difference between the 4 and the 5 on the PCIe bandwidth.
Yeah. So let's see. The PCIe 6. What was that, Lando?
I said.
Interesting. They have read speeds up to 28 gigabytes per second. 28 gigabytes. PCIe 4, which goes in your PS5 and your modern PC, it tops out around 8.
So
8
usually
gigabytes
7
per second.
Usually
7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So huge increase in speeds. These SSDs they're making will be available in capacities up to 30.72 terabytes.
That's a lot of terabytes.
I'm actually, speaking of that, I'm actually kind of kicking myself because a year ago, Jaron, you and I were eyeballing the 8 terabyte
I know.
NVMe SSDs, and
we
we're like,
that boat.
Wait for the
price to
I'm waiting for the price to go down. It's got to be under 600.
What's that
under
now?
500.
Probably $1,000, $1,100 for that
try
right now.
$2,500 to buy it from SanDisk.
Well, we have a story about that right now, don't we?
Anyway, these SSDs are not for mere mortals. They are for
enterprise
only.
Yep.
Mere mortals will be able to get it in probably around 2030.
Depends on the IT manager.
There's
a couple of those
you won't have a motherboard
that
is PCIe 6 compatible.
True, that's true.
That's fair.
Server hardware.
Yeah.
Speaking of servers.
Speaking of servers.
Western Digital, they are out of hard drives.
Done. They're just like, sorry, sold out.
Mid-February. They're out of hard drives
for the rest of the year. They've committed their entire production for the rest of the year,
and not just
already pre-sold.
They're like, they're like, if everything goes perfect and we create every single drive that we possibly can,
all gone,
sold out.
I didn't.
People are starting to delay hardware, right? Didn't
know.
Sony say they're going to delay, and maybe the Steam Deck is going to delay.
There's been rumors. Nothing's been confirmed yet, but I
read a story today about the Steam Deck. The OLED model is going to be intermittently unavailable because of storage.
Hey, that is an arcade story for next week. Come on.
I'm just impressed I knew it. That's all.
I am kind of too as well, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I knew months ago, reading the tea leaves of various leaks and things, that there was going to be RAM shortages, and then it went on to SSD shortages, and I was like, okay, well, that's as far as it's going to go. No, platter hard drives,
even the spinning drives,
going to go up in price.
I can't believe it. And they said, I read an article too that said that secondary market for gaming laptops is now,
I saw that,
burning hot. If you have a laptop to sell and you can hold out, you could probably sell your gaming laptop right now for what you got it for easily, if you've got one within the last year or two.
I looked just out of curiosity today to see what 4090s are going for.
Yeah,
they're still going for $2,500 used 4090s,
which is higher than MSRP by $900.
They were $1,499 at launch.
That is insane. If you would have held on, then you could have made another $900.
Was it $1,599 at launch?
Yeah, it was $1,599.
Because you guys got yours. You got yours basically. You sold yours basically at the even, right? You broke even on.
No. I sold mine for like almost $2,200. The price has not come down in 18 months
on a 4090.
Okay.
On a 4090. Well,
that's stupid.
14 months, whatever.
Oh, that's right. You said you went 1-to-1 upgrading. To
almost.
4090.
If I didn't have to, if I wouldn't have had to pay eBay's cut, then it would have been almost basically a 1-to-1.
That
but eBay
is
takes
insane.
their 15%.
That is
stupid
insane.
eBay.
So crazy stuff. I mean, and the more articles that come out about this shortage kind of stuff, all of them are saying, every article, it feels like it's like, nope, it's going to be longer. Nope, it's going to be longer.
Well, not only
they're not hopeful at all. They're not hopeful at all.
We just bought at UVU a bunch of new servers. I won't tell the exact price, but they went up almost double in the past month because we found out we had to shift off of VMware, and so we need to buy some more hardware to support what we're going to do, and we had to buy like 4 more, and it was just crazy. Those 4 more cost as much as like almost half of the other ones. It was insane.
It's bonkers.
For servers.
Speaking
of servers, Elon Musk wants to put the data centers into space, baby.
Into the where?
Into the space.
Into the space.
He says he wants in the next 36 months, but probably closer to 30. He says he wants to build. He wants to build data centers in space.
4 or 5 years, maybe
10 to 20 years.
I mean, this is Elon Musk we're talking about here.
Yeah,
but like, it's going to be easier, he says, right? Because they're going to run off of solar power. So we don't need to worry about the Earth anymore. We don't need to worry about power grids.
No more
None of that stuff. I'm going to solve it myself. But wait, what about the sun, Tony? The sun turns out it's pretty hot in space. Cooling is going to be a really big deal. What are you going to do about cooling? Don't know.
No, what depends on which way you face your satellites.
What about repairs? What about repairs, Tony?
Would be hard. Cooling, though, as long as you put it on the other side of the solar panels, it won't have any. It shouldn't have any issues.
It's its own shield.
It'd be its own shield.
Well, there you go. Solved itself. You solved the problem for him.
I did.
Good job,
Elon. Call me up. Cut me a check.
He doesn't part with any money if he has to. Come on.
He only makes $1 a year.
He's definitely not the first person to talk about this, but I actually kind of think it's a pretty cool idea.
No water requirements for cooling.
No water requirements.
No
sun is shining all the time. You
no power drain on the grid of a community.
You put it in geosynchronous orbit. The only issue 2 issues you'd run into, well, 3. Cost to get it up there, right?
Cost, but he's got rockets, so no big deal.
Right. Repairs issues could be, an issue.
But
the failure rate. It's the
what do you do when you can't use it anymore?
That's the thing. It's the failure rate that's the problem, though, because they fail a lot.
Everything, I think, well, if it isn't, then it should be have the ability to drop itself into atmosphere and burn up. Like,
I think he does a requirement.
That would, I think there's a requirement. I don't know for sure, but I kind of think there's.
I think some have come through though. I think there's been debris a couple.
times. Yeah. They have to try and land it in the ocean or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But the other issue that you might run into is latency. You're gonna have that's a pretty long ways for the info to travel.
Yeah, I wonder availability wise what they're looking at. Are they thinking this could be archive servers? This could be storage at rest that you don't need fast transfers like tape backups like they used to do. But either way,
there's not a call for that is the thing. Like, and they're that market is small. I'm sure he's thinking straight like AI data centers in space, 100%.
He's thinking that for sure. He talks about
there's a lot of factors with that, like solar flares affect the real availability.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
Tiny grains of sand can blow through those satellites at 64,000 miles per hour. So it's like, and I know that you can look it up. And they expect failures, right?
Yeah.
And so
you'd have to over provision them.
Absolutely.
So anyway, it was an interesting idea, but it's Elon Musk, so take it with all the salt and all the grains.
Now this guy right here, Joseph Jornet, is a computer and electrical engineering professor at Northeastern University. This is an interesting statement here. An uncooled computer chip in space would overheat and melt much faster than one on Earth. Right. So he's saying it's not about the sun hitting it. It's about just no way for the heat to dissipate off of it.
Oh yeah,
because you don't have
insulated. It's a vacuum.
It's a vacuum. Yeah, you don't have air blowing over a radiator or liquid cooling, kind of a thing. Right. So that's a good point. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. Interesting. I if it happens, it'll be 10, 15, 20 years from now. Robots. And you got some robots here.
I got robot boxing, Tony. Mm-hmm. This is robot boxing.
So real steel?
This is, dude, it's got to be days. It's got to be days away from real steel, okay? Days, minutes maybe even. There's a company called it's a reporting agency called Rest of the World, which I get is small, but so is this venue because it happened in San Francisco. And it's not the first one. It's a boxing match with VR controlled Chinese humanoids, and people were buying tickets at about $60 to $80.
Chinese Chinese manufactured humanoids.
Chinese manufactured robots.
Okay.
The match was organized by REK, R-E-K, a San Francisco-based company. Drew hundreds of spectators. They paid about $60, $80 to watch these modified, so the G1 robots made by Unitree, which is the dominant Chinese robot maker for those. And they weighed in at about 80 pounds, about 4.5 feet tall, so they're little childlike looking boxers here. And they had human hands, and they, it had all the bells and whistles of a regular boxing match, but also had some nice, techno music going on. Some pulsing, just
some house
and
music.
And they had a human referee. They had commentators, and they pranced around the cage, throwing jabs and punches. Fans loved it. Sometimes they fell over, had to have human intervention still. I told you we're not real steel yet, but minutes away
close.
From that. But they get them back up on their feet. They plan to put on more of these matches and develop a league of robot boxers, including full height robots that weigh 200 pounds and are nearly 6 feet tall.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Why not just go watch Robot Wars, though? That sounds a lot more engaging.
They mentioned that here back from the 90s, Robot Wars.
Or Battle Bots.
Yeah. So this is the second time that they've done it, and this match came just days before the world's first humanoid robot combat league, which is launched in China, called Ultimate Robot Knockout Legend. that's the Chinese league name, Ultimate Robot Knockout Legend. It sounds like a video game, and so maybe this needs to go to the arcade. But anyway, it's a competitive, it's gonna combine competitive spectacle with technological challenges. Engine AI is one of the robot makers in Shenzhen, and they have a team. So basically, these AI companies and robot creating companies are going to start to battle bots and their robots. Like
battle bots,
dude. I want to see Boston. What are they called?
Boston Dynamics.
Boston Dynamics get their freaking dog in there, and have you seen what their robot can do lately?
Yeah, it's wild.
It's wild.
It's crazy stuff.
So
remember those robots we saw at CES? The dancing robot.
All they did was twirl their arms like this, and that's
the worst thing I've ever. And There was 100 people watching it, and they watched the whole time, and I couldn't believe
I came up because I saw robots coming out, and I was like, "This is gonna." And then I was like, "This is the worst."
I gave it about 30 seconds, thinking, "Okay, this is just a preamble. They're gonna start doing something cool." After
I was like, "They're just calibrating or something."
Redoing the same moves. I was like, "No."
Oh,
I gave it 5 minutes. I'm like, "There's this many people here. This is robots. This is going to be okay."
They had a live. They had
Aaron.
Right.
Yeah.
They had a live commentator. Like they put the time to.
awful.
It was awful. If you scroll down on this article, you can actually see a quick clip on the sidebar of the robots fighting, and of course they're VR controlled, so just not the greatest.
So good.
It's not the greatest.
I'm sure it makes it better, right?
Yeah,
Your perfections make it better.
That's the thing. Like this is how, like I said, this is how it starts, right?
One of them can't even face his opponent. He just keeps turning in circles.
Yeah,
punching at the chain
and that's what they said is like it's VR. Do you know what the acronym for the Ultimate Robot Knockout League is?
Ultimate Robot.
Urkel.
Urkel. All right.
And it's there. Some guy says we're in the middle of a humanoid craze today. They look like humans. They look human like and do some things, but they're not very sophisticated. And the crowd cheered. The last part of the last paragraph here, or second last, says at Rec Match, the crowd cheered as a 13-year-old VR pilot named Dash beat his older competitor.
Well, there you go.
I can't say I don't want to see it though. Like I can't say that I wouldn't stop and I don't know that I would pay $60, $80, but I would stop on the street.
I would watch it for free for a few minutes.
I'd pay that for I'd watch that for $1. You know, like.
All right.
Anyway, BattleBots. This is what I want to see. BattleBots and. Yeah.
Speaking of robotic style things, I put together my Snapmaker U1 last week, the day after we recorded, and I have been busily toiling away printing various items.
How was it out of the box to get leveled and set, and how was the ease?
This is a first impressions review. It's not a full review, but go in if you bought one of these or have one of these on order or thinking about buying one of these. First of all, out the gate, it's pretty freaking awesome. But one thing to note as well, when you get it, time from taking it out of the box to actually printing something is about 3 hours. It takes about 3 hours to put it together if you're careful where you do it. But that aside, I really haven't had any issues whatsoever. I brought some things that I printed to show off. I experimented with TPU. So this is a cable tie, and it is just totally flexible and
it's awesome.
Quite strong. So it just works like a cable tie. You pop
sweet.
Pop the thing on there. I got a whole bunch of different sizes. I mean, it is pretty freaking cool. I did also test it out some of the fine printing abilities, and this is a fabric. They call it a fabric.
Is this the stuff you can make shoes out of, Tony?
That's TPU. Yeah, this is PLA, and
Okay.
it is. Listen to it.
That sounds so satisfying.
It is. It is satisfying to play with. It is basically just all of these tiny triangles with little posts that come up diagonally and interlock across the top, and then they print another triangle on top of that to hook it together.
I've seen this. I saw a guy make a whole suit out of this stuff.
Yeah.
That
and
vest.
Let me tell you, it came right off the plate.
It looks so smooth.
Any snagging, any issues with it, with its flexibility, and I mean, you can roll it up. Like, it is super flexible. Very impressive.
That
with
is
the
cool.
precision of this printer. And also got to test out the multicolor printing capability.
Wow.
This is the
That was a single print. You didn't have to snap click.
Nope, nothing.
Wow.
This is the demo that they have,
and that does
on every
the 4
Snapmaker.
colors: red, yellow, white, black.
Yep, comes with 4 half-kilogram rolls, these colors. And let me tell you, the quality on this is astounding.
Yeah, it looks super smooth. It's even got scales and everything.
Yep, it's got
Wow.
It's got scales.
So you're saying worth the price and the weight?
It has been amazing, and the waist on this was probably about that tall and that big around. It was just a little tower, a purge tower. Probably weighed maybe a third of what this weighs.
So not as much waste either as
No
a normal
poop,
printer.
no poop to purge the nozzles.
Oh.
The detail and the color transitions are just utterly crispy. Absolutely fantastic. And then I also found and printed a wasp.
Oh, dude.
From
our
creators.
creators. That's fantastic.
And it did a great job
We
with
need to do one of the ticks.
setting those up. So I printed a lot of them. I got one for you, O-Dog.
Oh,
Next time
yeah.
you're in the neighborhood, get you a wasp. This
Those
is what
are
this
freaking
looks like
awesome.
as it prints. It's got a little
Well, that's
cool. The supports are nice too. Yeah.
Yep. I'm printing right now the same thing, but I'm printing it with Pet G as the support material so that it comes off cleaner on the PLA that's being printed.
With no cover, though, isn't that toxic?
Pet G or PLA? No.
I thought Pet G was.
No, you're thinking of ABS or ASA, or there's a couple other ones that are more exotic. Pet G was the most commonly used filament before PLA came out. And it still might.
Pet G stronger than PLA?
It is, yeah. It's stronger, but you can't get as clean of a print. Not quite as clean of a print as PLA.
Got it.
But yeah, it's been amazing. I have yet to be disappointed by anything that it does. I've had it error out on me earlier today, but that was user error. I figured out what I did wrong on there, and now it's reprinting, and it seems to be working just fine.
Amazing. Is there a nice mobile app with it?
No, that is one of the caveats. The mobile app that it has is about as bare bones as you can get.
Maybe just a progress tracker.
I really like Bamboo's mobile app.
That's what you get. You can see what's loaded, and you can see 1 frame per second of the video of the print head moving around.
It doesn't even give you like a print time or an estimated print time.
No estimated print time. You can control the hot end and the bed temperatures, but you can't start a print from it. You can't. I don't even know if you could stop a print from it, honestly. But yeah, it's so. Don't expect a good mobile app experience.
Give and take. Maybe that's coming. Software is always easier.
It might. It would surprise me if it didn't get much better over the next probably year and a half, because the amount of people that have purchased this printer is a lot, and they're going to hear complaints from every single one of them about this mobile app. So
is a good mobile app pretty standard for a high-end printer like that?
Yeah, Creality has a decent mobile app. Bamboo has a very good mobile app. So yeah, it's kind of table stakes at this point. Squinky's in the comment section. He's got one as well. He says you can start a print if you have it loaded to the memory already of the. So if you've already uploaded the G code, then sure, you can start a print like that. But yeah, it's see, same thing, a barely usable mobile app. So, but yeah. Oh, I wanted to show you. I did bring one of the Prime Towers. So I printed three of these at once, right? And this was the waist.
Oh, really?
That's
wow.
The neat thing about only the Prime Tower being the waist is if you're printing the same model, whether you print 1 or 6 of it, it will use the same amount of waste in the purge tower, because it just prints that layer on all of them, switches to the next one, and then prints and then switches. So the amount of waste on it is very minimal. Cool. There's not a whole lot more to say about it other than I actually look forward to printing again. The K1 Max used to. So I started on what was that? Ender V3 Pro S or something like that, and did not have a very good experience with it most of the time. Once in a while, I got a good print out of it.
Oh, that Ender was a nightmare.
Okay.
Thanks, Tony.
Exactly. Hey, I gave it to you for free. What do you want?
But free nightmare.
Then I got the K1 Max, and that was a revelation compared to the Ender V3 Pro S or whatever it was called. But even then, there were some issues that I'd have with it that would frustrate me, and it didn't always work. Like the quality of the print wasn't always as high as I thought it should have been. But so far with this Snapmaker U1, it's been just absolutely awesome. So I will continue to update the the review as I use it more and more. But so far, it's like I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. The only reason it doesn't get a 10 out of 10 is because of the mobile app is trash, and also the one thing the Creality has over this one is the Creality is a 30 frames per second webcam, so you can actually see it do everything that it's doing rather than 1 frame
real
per
time.
second. Yeah. So
That's cool.
it does have that over the Snapmaker U1, but those are caveats I will definitely take given the quality of everything else that I've seen so far. All right. Let's see. Finally, it looks like we're going to get end-to-end encryption for RCS on the iPhones.
Coming out in iOS 26.4. At least we think it is. It's in the beta, so unless Apple takes it out of the beta, when 26.4 goes out to the public. But this is great. The carrier has to support it as well as the OS you're texting to.
Right. Is that already supported in Android natively?
I believe it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
So
that's 90,
yeah.
95% of the OSs right there.
I mean, so at this point, you're getting almost feature parity with iMessage, texting to Android phones. You don't get the blue bubbles. There's still some advantages with iMessage as well.
Undo, right? It doesn't have does iMessage have an undo?
It does. It also has
edit. As edit.
Yeah, so yeah, but the big ones are represented though. Like full picture quality when you send images. You get typing notifications, you can reply, etc. Like the main things you'd want in a messaging app, RCS does. So this massively improves the messaging experience with that one family member or friend that still has an Android device.
Hey,
Owen.
Hey, wait a minute. Guy. I have an Android device.
Yeah, you're that one.
I'm not the only one. Your parents also have Android devices.
They do not. Well, my dad does, but my mom doesn't.
Oh!
My wife has Android, and she will go to her grave rather than choose an iPhone.
Tony, you'd be on Android too if it wasn't for work buying your iPhone.
You know what it was actually that turned me over, because I got Androids at work. The thing that finally made me come over to iPhone again was having all of the texting and everything available on my Mac Pro and on my iPad.
The ecosystem.
The ecosystem aspect of it, and the the earbuds, right?
Yeah.
Apple AirPod Pro 3s, just as a complete package, are, I think, the best, one of, if not the best option for earbuds.
I've hated it. I've hated how much I've loved the AirPods and just the ease when using them with the Apple TV. That I have. I hate it.
Isn't it great?
Because I know it's that way with every other Apple device.
It is. It's so good.
And don't get me wrong, there's things that Apple still does that just drive me nuts. But man, kind of like the Snapmaker U1, there's a few caveats, but overall, just a great experience. All right, let's do a quick lightning round here. Lightning round for me is a quick update on what we saw, what I reported on last week about Moderna's flu shot getting denied in the FDA.
Us the deets.
Turns out it wasn't the FDA scientists denying.
Shocker.
It was one man named Vinay Prasad,
I was going to say
the top vaccine regulator at the FDA.
Who doesn't know anything about vaccines?
Appointed by
RFK Jr.
No, Trump himself, actually. And the funny thing, you read through this article I have on Ars Technica that gives us the update on it. And Moderna met with the FDA and their scientists before they went forward with the trial. We reported that the scientists told them that their stuff wasn't good enough, right?
Didn't meet
their studies.
The testing criteria.
Well, in reality, the scientists actually did accept their studies and
He's
their
just the
criteria.
one
Of course they did.
They
They did a
didn't-
good job, I'm sure.
They suggested doing it a different way. Moderna came back and said, we want to do it this way using this as our measure against. And they said, okay, it's not what we said, but we'll accept it. It's good enough. And still, it was denied afterwards because the Prasad just decided, no, don't want to do it.
I don't know why those guys said yes. They didn't have the authority to say that's okay.
So
What's
get this.
happening?
A senior FDA official suggested to let's see, Stat, who was, I think, the Moderna representative, that the door might not be entirely closed for Moderna's flu vaccine. The official said that the company could toss the data for the 65-year-old users and up, because that's the part that Prasad really pointed at and said, this is no good, which it was.
Just like that,
good,
I'm sure.
by the way. Toss out the data for the 65-year-olds and up, and perhaps grovel. Here's his quote. It's entirely feasible that if they come back, maybe even show some humility and say, yes,
Oh my gosh.
we didn't follow your recommendation.
Jeez.
Just take a look at the 50 to 65
Can't
group
just
where
be-
there's a little more I don't know this word. I'll be honest.
Equitable?
Equipoise?
Nailed it.
Yeah. Acetaminophen. The official told Stat, then the review team could say, we'll consider that cohort. So yeah, it's basically this Trump appointee just didn't want to do it. And yeah, you're right, Jaron. He has no background in vaccines at all. He is an expert in
How did this guy get confirmed?
blood
Ass kissing.
cancer. He's a blood cancer
Oh.
specialist, right? So he does have some credentials at least. He's not like RFK Jr., but
With a brainworm.
but he doesn't have any experience or expertise in vaccine regulation. So this is the other kicker at the end of the article here. Prasad is also facing internal problems at the agency. His management style has created an environment, quote, rife with mistrust and paranoia,
He's a
according
dick.
to Stat. The journal reports that several complaints have been filed against him, including some involving, guess what, sexual harassment,
Oh,
retaliation against
Shocker.
subordinates, and verbally berating staff. So there you go. That's the
Ugh.
guy right there.
That's that.
Vinay Prasad. All right.
Way to go.
Anyway, you're conflating two things, Kevin. The Moderna vax for COVID is not like a flu vaccine. They both use mRNA, but it was the COVID part that got you sick, not the mRNA part.
He just called you a D-bag.
He did. No, I'm sure he was talking. I hope anyway. He was talking about Prasad. Well, if the shoe fits, maybe I am a D-bag. Whatever.
Why can't it be both?
Okay, yeah.
why can't it be both?
Two things can be right at the same time.
2 D-bags.
Yep. What the heck? My screen just went black.
At least you're smiling when it froze.
Yeah. There you go. You're back.
That was weird.
It was a good freeze though. It wasn't like you were blinking one eye or anything. You were smiling. So. Oh.
Am I gone again?
Yep. You
Yep.
are.
Now you're
Oh.
back.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't talk about those people. They'll attack your internets, Tony.
Dude, what's going on here?
Yeah, they heard you.
All right. But you can still hear me or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, okay. We'll
yeah,
just
it's
keep
just
going.
the video.
I don't know what's going on there. Something weird with my system.
I've got a-
Squink. I've called him worse. Yes, he has. And I deserved it at the time, I'm sure. Moving along to lightning round for Owen.
Hey, AI cafe dating is weird. It's really weird.
Do you know this from experience?
Nope, but The Verge here did a story on it where they actually went into the cafe. It's a brick and mortar place where you can go and meet up and FaceTime basically with an AI date.
Why? Why would I want that?
You're going on dates.
Not really, though.
I agree. Absolutely. It's weird. And they said I assume it was a woman, but I don't know. She was on a date. The writer was on a date with a guy, and the AI was saying, like, mentioning stuff in the background, said she had a pretty smile because you have to be on AI camera with them. And but the Wi-Fi wasn't that great. And when you're
awesome.
dealing with that in a digital environment, there was some awkwardness, is how they put it. And it was weird. And the place looked like it was hopping. Out of the 30 people that were 30 or so people they said were there, about 8 or 9 were actual participants. The rest were content creators and people from Eve AI, who is the company running this, trying to spin up hype, and the other one's making content.
So you had what, 6 real users?
6 maybe real users, yeah. Jeez. And it wasn't great. Is the thing?
Doesn't sound great.
The one argument I can make is that this might be a way for somebody that's got maybe some fear, social fears or whatever, to come practice. You know, speed dating is that way, where like that dings and then you're up and you're gone. If you don't like the person, you're gone. And you do that to practice, like introducing yourself and making eye contact, but you're doing it with a robot, so it's might as well just do it to a mirror. I don't know.
Eye contact, eye to camera contact.
Yeah, eye contact is right. Is it eye contact? Do they have eyes, so to speak? Anyway, it's weird. It's really weird. And if you want to, I guess this place is down in Manhattan, so go do that.
Thanks, Owen.
All right. Well, there you go. That's Owen's recommendation.
Go. You know what? Let me know how it goes. Maybe I'll sign up.
All right, Jaron. Lightning round.
We talked about Rivian a week or 2 ago, and the concerns that they wouldn't turn a profit anytime soon. Well, guess what? They've turned a profit.
Huzzah!
Did their stock went up?
Is it one of those ones like Tesla was for a while, where they only had a profit because they were people were buying credits?
It's a little bit better than that.
Okay.
They turned a profit because of their services and software business, selling it to Volkswagen.
Yeah.
They say that their efficiencies on making their cars has improved, and so they're not as much of a loss as they were before, but they're still losing money on their cars.
Yeah. I'm very interested to know what the cost of building an R2 is actually going to be versus selling it for $45,000 as the base.
Well, they can't sell a mass market device and lose money on all of it.
Right.
Because it's mass market.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. So it'll be interesting to see. But I'm glad to hear they're doing better, because I think they're a pretty dang cool company so far. And I don't want to get behind them too much, because that's what happened with Elon Musk. But we're not
they don't have a celebrity CEO. So
that's true.
A step in the right direction already.
I don't even know the guy's name. So there you go. All right, Lando, lightning round.
Yeah. So you guys know when you go to the grocery store, like Walmart's recently, and they have those e-ink like price tags everywhere?
I hate those.
Oh, yeah.
I hate those. You want to know why? Well, at first I'm like, that's a pretty cool idea. Probably makes people's jobs easier.
No, it means they can adjust the price in real time.
It means they're adjusting the price in real time. Surge pricing at the grocery store.
That's some bull crap.
Yeah. Right. And it gets worse, guys. Like, hypothetically, they could be using like facial AI and targeting you directly. So they know, like, Tony's going to pay $5 for Pop-Tarts, but Owen, no, he's a $3 guy.
Yeah. And so they can start to aggregate that and say, hey, for the rich, for the people we know with XYZ income, because they already have that data.
How could they do that, though? Because you take the product off the shelf.
Twyman must be so lucky. They'd look at Twyman and be like, oh, he can't afford anything expensive.
This guy's homeless.
You sold it for 10 cents.
Well, not only that, but then you go to the register and you enter your rewards number.
Exactly, because he looks homeless.
Oh, rewards. So the key is
facial recognition at the register too, Tony.
That's
Why not do it both at the point of purchase and the point of sale?
Fair point.
Yeah.
Anyway, everyone hates it, and it's extremely unpopular.
I'd be wearing Twyman masks, my guy. Like
but
going as a homeless
Twyman. There's a national campaign to stop this, and they're going to start introducing some new laws, and that's the story.
All right.
So hopefully this goes away.
Yeah, it should absolutely.
There's more details, but it's a lightning round. So there's laws, and they're going to fight it, and it's hopefully going to go away soon. And hopefully that it means less screwing of the customer, because boy howdy, are we getting screwed left, right, and center lately, and it sucks.
Wait, though. What about the rights of the company?
Aren't companies?
Can we move on now before I punch Jaron?
Aren't people's considered? Aren't
they
companies
deserve
people
to
now?
earn as much money as they want? Less regulation.
Yeah, that seems to be working out pretty good so far.
I remember, was it last year or might have been the year before?
Too much.
Wendy's announced they were going to start doing surge pricing. Do you guys remember this?
Yes, I remember this.
The internet exploded. And so I don't think Wendy's ever did it because, yeah, I already was deciding, when that came out. They said it was like in April, and they said they were going to start in August. And I said, okay, I'm not going to Wendy's anymore.
No more Wendy's for me.
So, but I don't think they ever went through with it. All right, that is the end of today's episode. Before we go, though, big shout out to our awesome Patreon backers, patreon.com/helpdeskarcade. If you want to know more about it, Lando has it right here.
So if you listen to us on a regular basis and you think we're pretty cool and you want to give us a little tip, a little digital tip, you can do that. We have a way of doing that. It's a platform called Patreon. It is a place where you can go and give us a digital tip. It's great. And in return, you'll get some free perks. The biggest of which is you get all the shows early and, biggest of all, ad-free, right? I listen to a podcast that I don't pay for currently, but I'm going to, that inserts ads, and not only that, they're customized ads based on where you live, in the middle of people's sentences on a podcast. It sucks. $1, no more of that. But that's not all. You could also get access to this special secret Discord, which is super cool. $3 a month more. You get ONGPT. We got one of those today coming at you live in the last call. You get access to the last call show, which is great. And for $6 or more, Jaron does this thing where he gets to say whatever you want him to say. You in Patreon, you put your name as Jiminy Joe Monkey, and Jaron goes, "Thanks, Jiminy Joe Monkey." But you can make him say whatever you want, and our listeners have a lot of fun with that. And it's always a good time. It's a way we spice up the show. It's a way you give back. It's just Patreon's the best. We love you. We love Patreon. We love when you use Patreon. Don't ever stop being awesome. Thank you so much, Jaron. Read the names now.
Thank you to David Boroshinsky. Let's be honest, giving Lando a 7 out of 10 is generous.
Jeez.
that hurts. Never mind, listeners. I take it back. You must use your real names from here on out.
No more. Make it Jared.
No more fun for you.
Aaron Faulkner. Sorry, Lando. They made me do it. Connor Kisa and El Pollo Diablo.
El Pollo Diablo.
Someone watched the PS5 State of Play. The chicken running around, killing people.
Oh, yeah. The giant humanoid chicken. Yeah. What the heck was up with that?
El Pollo Diablo. Fourth Dimension, great reference to Curse of Monkey Island, by the way. Fourth Dimension Craft for all your personalized gifts and promotional needs. You're welcome. Jason Eatman, Lambo is the king of sofas. Nice try. Twyman, nice try.
Good job.
Burninated Peasant, be the 8-year-old. It's worth it just for Owen's stories. Never trust someone who doesn't like Fallout. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the stage Jaron's huge erection.
You wish.
Freaking tastic right there.
Was those two different names?
Yes, it was 2 different names.
That was so good. So they were working together. They're in cahoots.
Working together.
They're in cahoots.
Getagarimas, 20 to Excel and Power Apps Nerd, Pyman Graphics, Purveyor of Fine Geeky Stickers. Caslow, Eric Steinman, Eric Cruz, last call rating 530. Meh, DP, Ling, gooping into the red plastic bag. Oh, come on. Wesley, Adam, Stuart Lloyd, get off my lawn. I'll be the first to donate $24 towards Owen's Tank Tickler.
Gone down $1. It was 25 last week.
I thought it was 23.
Oh, has it gone up $1?
I don't know.
Oh, building steam.
Slowly but surely getting closer.
Just like me. What?
Is that the end?
Yeah.
Why do you
stopped
always
reading.
end in like an up note? Like
There's
you're
more.
about to say more.
Let's
There was
sing one,
a
sing two,
question
sing
mark
three.
at the end.
There's a question mark? Oh, it's not just you being weird?
Yeah.
I mean, he's always weird.
Okay, that one didn't have a question mark, but usually the last one does have a question mark.
Okay, exactly. All right, we are out of here. We will see you in the last call if you're a Patreon member. Otherwise, we'll be back next week with more Geek Show what's the show? Helpdesk, Last Call, and Arcade. Until then, Lando, take us out.
You know, I just want to give a big thank you to all our listeners. A big heartfelt thank you for being here and saying nice things and being with us, chatting on the Discords, chatting in the live shows, being awesome, and being the end users. Thanks, guys.